Hello everyone, I'm Satyam Kumar, currently a PhD student supervised by Professor Hossein Mian at UT Austin. Today I will be presenting our work on motor imagery training. Motor imagery is one of the most popular modalities used for controlling BCIs in application ranging from neurorehabilitation to assistive device. Recently, there has been surging interest in longitudinal training of participants to perform motor imagery where subjects learn to modulate SMRs over time to improve MI performance. The ideal scenario of a user learning is an increase in the discriminability and stability of neural correlates, hence increasing the classification performance. We train the subjects using classical GRAS-like bar feedback protocol. We also fixed the online decoding classifier trained using the offline data. In this study, we compare two modalities of user training in a crossover setting. The baseline modality, the decoder used here to give the online feedback was built using the subject-specific calibration data. In the sifted modality, we modified the subject-specific feature space by shifting the class-specific distribution away from each other through a predetermined shift equally for both the classes to make the feature space more discriminable. The question we posed is that can we see a better learning through the classifier trained on shifted distribution? The idea was using a decoder built on more discriminable feature space, subject may hypothetically learn to generate more discriminable MI neural correlate. We prefer to use Riemannian MDM due to its simplicity and robustness. Discussing the details of the framework is beyond the scope of the presentation. Feel free to pass by the poster. In each modality, one calibration session and 4 online sessions were conducted with a gap of a week between the two. We performed this study on 4 subjects with equal number of subjects starting for each modality. To judge the efficacy of intervention, we used two different metrics, kappa value as classification metric and between class Riemannian distance. In the results, here you see evolution of metrics introduced earlier over different online session. The different color are different subjects, dashed line correspond to shifted modality and solid line correspond to baseline modality. We see consistent, sustained or increasing trend for both the metrics over session pointing to a possible effect of learning in longitudinal training, but no difference can be observed between the two methods. Notably, we see that subject 2, which is in red color, started with nearly a 0 kappa value, but after training in both the modalities, the performance consistently increased up to kappa value greater than zero point 0.9. The same trend was reflected for the other metric. Clearly, we see the carryover between two modalities, indicating that 1 week washout is not enough to perform a crossover study between two different interventions. Furthermore, we can conclude that users can be trained to generate discriminable motor imagery pattern, and user learning plays a pivotal role in SMR-based BCIs. Moreover, doing incremental online adaptation aided users to receive consistent feedback by recentering the non-stationary EEG trips. Finally, we need statistically significant number of subjects in a crossover study to contribute a new effective training protocol for MIBCI.